What's up, guys? My name is Justin. Welcome back to the channel today, and we are back to talk about Bluey. This is a hard one for me to make because it's time. This is it. I've decided to get rid of Bluey. It really hurts me to say that. That's a very tough one for me to put into words because I can't still mind around what that actually means. I can't say this isn't going to be my car anymore. It's been more than 3 years. I've loved it every day. It's been my start into having a fun car, a sports car, a car that I can do things with that I've dreamed of doing for 20 years plus. I mean, I think about taking this car to Road America. I think about taking this car to some of the car shows and some of the events and things that I've seen, to racetracks, to road trips. I mean, this car has been to Ohio. This car has been to I mean, it's gone to a lot of places on the way to Ohio. It's gone to Illinois and Indiana. It's been to the Indy 500. It's, again, I took this car to Ohio. We went to the SRX race at Eldora. I mean, it's been wild. It's been like 50-something thousand miles in this car, which most people say, oh, yeah, you have your fun car and you do 50,000 miles in like 10 years. Well, I've done it in like less than 4 years. Like, it's been my everything car, and I love it, and it's perfect. But it's time, so let's hop in it. Let's go for a drive. We'll talk a little bit about why it's going away and what's coming next. Hopefully this camera mount holds up for me one more good time. There we go. Again, hopefully this camera mount holds up for me one more good time, in this car at least. And we'll talk kind of about the journey for this car, what's coming next, what's going to happen, and how I feel about it. So make sure my Bluetooth doesn't start doing weird shit. I remember last time I tried to film a video in Bluey, just driving, the Bluetooth or the thing that OnStar, that's what it is, screwed up and freaked out and started calling people and like saying that the car had been stolen. That was no good. So that, I don't think that video ever saw the light of day. But let's get going here. Yeah, this is a tough one for me because on one hand I'm like, okay, it's perfect timing. Our time together has come to an end, and it's for the right reasons, it's the right things, but I'm still having a hard time like wrapping my mind around it and justifying it, because I know that what I have planned and what's hopefully going to come to fruition next is going to be wonderful. I'm going to love it and be excited. But this is my baby. This is the first car again that I ever like put my blood and sweat and tears into. And I mean, technically I bought Scoot, my Prius, with money that I'd earned from life and from working and whatever. But this car, I mean, this was, when I bought this, it was damn near all the money I'd ever earned in my entire life on a car, which is ridiculous and stupid. But I need to do it. I needed to say, yep, what was I when I got this? 24. I'm 24 years old. I need to live. I need to do something that's just for me, that nobody else gets, that nobody makes sense. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't care if nobody gets it. I don't care if I spend too much on gas and insurance and whatever. And I don't care if my favorite law enforcement officer, Trooper Meredith, comes across me more than once. I need to do this, and I've loved this car. I mean, I have just adored this car. It's been perfect. And I think about how far I've come in my car journey. It hasn't been that long, obviously. There we go. See, that's what I was afraid of. Bumpy roads killing me. All right, so we'll constantly have to keep adjusting that, but it's fine. Damn you, Wisconsin roads. Yeah, so I think about how far we've come. This road is particularly awful. Holy crap. Like, there are some bad roads in Wisconsin. I know this is a pretty old road. This is not a freshly paved road. This road was last paved when I was a kid. I mean, we're talking like probably more than 20 years ago. There's a car driving by up there. I'm not going to be able to get it on camera. That just has these massive American flags on it, so that's interesting. But I think about where I came from to get to this point. And again, I'm not near the end of my life, hopefully, or anything along that means. But I started off with the Mercury Mountaineer that was technically my parents', or not technically, it was, but it was the car that I drove because each of my parents had their vehicles. People almost had a crash back there. Happy morning to everybody. I think about the car journey I've had from the Mercury Mountaineer that was just a car. It got terrible gas mileage. It was not fast, agile, smooth, whatever. I did park it in a ditch once on New Year's Eve on accident. I guess I can tell that story. We got time. We're just taking a cruise. But New Year's Eve, I went to go pick up a friend so that they didn't have to drive in case they wanted to have any drinks. And the road onto where my parents live has like a more than 90-degree turn. It's quite a sharp turn to get onto the road that my parents live at. And going around that curve, I've been very careful. I'm a very, very cautious, careful driver. All the same things that apply to me in iRacing apply to me in the real world. I'm a very safe driver. I do like to drive fast at times when appropriate and when safe, but I'm a very cautious, safe driver. I have all my mirrors set. I look around constantly. I look around the mirrors and stuff more than I look out the windshield. Maybe not really, but so I kind of relaxed when I got to the street that connects to their street. I was like, cool, we made it. We didn't fly off. We didn't get hit by a drunk driver. Nothing's to, wow, cut me off. Holy shit. Okay, we're good. That was closer than it needed to be. People are on it today, man. And so I relaxed when I got into that street, and I took that last turn to get into their street on New Year's Eve, and it had been snowing, not heavily, but enough. But again, Mountaineer, four-wheel drive, good ground clearance. I was not concerned in the slightest. Went around the corner like normal, front end skates, just took off. There was nothing I could do about it. There was no saving it. There was no turning back out of it because it's a sharp turn. You're already going slow. So you just slam on the brakes, hope for the best. And unfortunately, we didn't make it. And I managed to get the thing rotated enough where only the left rear wheel went into the ditch. But I didn't want to go ask for help because I knew that the owners of the house that I just parked in their ditch were with my parents at their New Year's Eve kind of round robin party get together thing. So I didn't want to get out and be like, hey, anybody want to come winch me out of the ditch because I'm a dumbass? And so I just sat there for 5 minutes, like jerking the thing back and forth. And the friend that I had with me was like, are you going to get out of this? Are you stuck? I'm like, yep. And I had no confidence whether or not I was actually going to get out. That was just a guess. But eventually, thankfully, it did come unstuck and we were able to get out. And it only took a couple minutes, but it felt like a year because I was like, oh shit, I can't believe I just did that with a dumbass. But we made it, thankfully. So that was the Mountaineer. Again, I love that car. It was great. It drove me to everything in high school. I mean, that was what I drove when I was in high school. I drove that. Sorry, I'm just waiting on a traffic light. That's why I'm looking at the sky. I drove that to high school. It drove me to all 3 of the proms I went to. I think I went to 3 homecomings. I can't remember. A winter spree, ball dance, whatever. It drove me to every single pep band event, basketball and football, band concerts, parades, graduation, the graduation after party. And then I kept that onto when I went to UWGB in college. I kept that. I still had the Mountaineer that my parents were very, very kind enough to let me continue to use and borrow. And we had some great memories at GB as well. I think about the one that's most notable, or the 2, I guess, are the 15-inch snowstorm that came during sophomore year in April. And so everybody had kind of packed up and been done and wasn't really thinking about snow anymore. And then we got 15 inches of snow, and my good friends Joel and Alexis, they both had sedans and could not traverse this snow, and so we wanted to go to Festival Foods to get some more food because they actually closed classes. That was the only time at GB that I remember they closed classes multiple days for a snowstorm. So we had like Wednesday, Thursday off, and then they had classes again Friday, but of course none of us went because we didn't care. But yeah, I just think about that and I'm like, wow, we took that car as like the only people on the road to go to the store in a catastrophic blizzard. There was a time when that Mountaineer had a sunroof, and so Joel wanted to steer while sticking his head out, looking out the sunroof, and I was still doing the pedals, obviously. And of course, being me and being 22 or whatever I was, 20, he stuck his head out, and I hit the brakes coming to a stop sign. He smashed his face into the front of the sunroof. So good times. He probably doesn't like that story as much as I do, but yeah, I think about that, and I was like, wow, that is a lot of my driving memories came in that. And then of course, when I was how old was I? 21? Must have been 21. I just turned 21 when I bought Scoot, the Prius, that didn't really make any YouTube appearances. I don't think the Mountaineer did either. But Scoot, the Prius, lived a great life. It's still kicking as far as I know. I have not heard any update from the people that ended up with him as to his demise or anything. God, this cameraman is killing me. It's been so good all this time. But yeah, as far as I know, Scoot's still kicking, but I love Scoot. I drove Scoot for like 30,000 miles over a couple of years. I think I had Scoot for just about 3.5 years as well. So almost exactly the same time as I've had Bluey, which is crazy. But yeah, I love Scoot. Scoot was a great car. Perfect for a college student, obviously. It was a Prius, so that was, it is what it is, but it also was like a great car for someone trying to save on gas money and that cares about the environment like I do. It kept me out of trouble. Obviously, it was not winning any drag races or anything of that sort. And I had a lot of fun in that car. Again, a lot of memories relating to the things we went to, the things we saw, the drives we did. Absolutely loved that car. I would own another Prius, honestly, again, in a heartbeat. I don't know if that's going to be something that happens, or who knows, right? Obviously, it's a big deal to make car purchases like that and stuff, but I 100% would own another Prius. So trying to think if there are any notable stories other than the deer story with Scoot, which I've told in other videos, and I'm sure I will tell again in future videos, but the only one I can think of is Joel's bachelor party. Same Joel. He had a bachelor party out in the middle of frickin' nowhere. His family, like where he grew up, was in the middle of frickin' nowhere. And on the way back from the bachelor party, Brandon and I, other roommate from college, Brandon and I were driving back at like midnight in the middle of nowhere. We had no idea where we are in this stupid ass deer. I remember looking down at the speedometer on Scoot and seeing 51, and it was a 55. And so I was like, well, I'm not cruising, I'm making sure I can still see Brandon behind me. And this stupid ass deer runs out in front of me and hits me right in the right front headlight. It was terrible. Just pancaked the car, blew up, and I remember seeing the deer's front legs go in front of me and the rest of the deer go sideways, and I was like, shit. So obviously stopped, had to deal with that. It's a story in itself, because that was a crazy night with everything that happened during COVID, and again, the tow truck driver and the brownies and the cop and shooting the deer. And I've told that story enough. I'm not going to tell it in full length in this video, because that's not what this video is about. This video is about Bluey. So then, of course, got Bluey in June of 2022, and just said, screw it. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make a purchase that might not make sense, might not be the most feasible thing in the world, but I want it, and I found the right car. It had to be a V6. It had to be an auto, so not just I could drive it. I can drive a stick, but I want other people, my family members, my friends, to have the opportunity to drive it too, because it's not the flashiest thing in the world, but how many 24-year-olds are buying sports cars as their only car? I mean, it was a brave thing, a brave jump. I love it. I adore it. We've gotten to do so many things. I already mentioned the road trips. We had track days at Road America. Track day, I guess. Supposed to be 2, but not really meant for high-speed brake zones, V6 1LT RS. So regardless, it was great. This car has been phenomenal. It has had, other than the what the hell am I thinking of? It had one repair I had to make. Oh, the solenoid. One of the solenoids went, maybe both, can't remember. Went like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago almost. Must have been a year and a half ago when I passed 60,000 miles. I guess it's a fairly common thing on the V6s to have solenoids go out. It happens all the time in like Colorados and stuff as well, same platform. So yeah, that wasn't a big deal. It was annoying because it would go into like limp mode, and it would only happen on long drives, so I'm not sure if it was the transmission that has some known quirks of this A8 transmission. I absolutely hate this A8 transmission. I will never own another A8 transmission, I promise you that. But yeah, it could have just been one of those quirks of the car. But again, regardless, we got the solenoids replaced, fixed, repaired, whatever the case may be. And it's been as good as new since then. Again, I still despise this transmission. It's terrible. Do not buy an A8 if you're looking for any General Motors car or anything like that. Do not buy an A8 because they're awful. That's the main reason I decided I don't want a C7Z ZR1. A8 is trash. It's garbage. I don't care if it's better in that car. It's garbage. So yeah, this car has been bulletproof. Again, I've driven it for, I kept track, 47,300 miles at time of recording. It's going to go up certainly before this video is seen, because I haven't put together all the pieces to make a sale yet or anything. But let's say 50,000 miles, and it's been bulletproof. It's been wonderful. It's dealt with snow, ice. It's gotten stuck in the mud at like Road America. One of the first things my brother and I did when I first got the car, we took it to Road America for IMSA or WeatherTech weekend or something, and I got it stuck like weeks after I got it, and it did good. It got out. A little bit of pushing was required, but we made it. Just incredible. So I've loved it. It's been phenomenal. It's been everything I could have ever wanted, everything I could have ever asked. It's my baby. I've taken care of it. It's not in perfect cosmetic condition, but that's because it's a car I use every day. I didn't want it to be a show car. I drive this car every single day, everywhere I go. If I want to go somewhere by car, I have to take this because this is my transportation. So it's been perfect. It's made those trips willingly. It's dealt with the snow, it's dealt with the ice, it's dealt with the bad weather and the rain and everything else, traffic jams, again, a speeding ticket. You know, it's dealt with everything. I've thrown life at this car, and it's been phenomenal. And best decision I've ever made car-wise of the limited car decisions I've made to this point, because it is just spectacular. I love this car so much. I will forever love this car. I will forever remember this car. And again, I'm very excited for what's going to come next. I'm hoping it's cool. I'm hoping it's good. I'm hoping I can find something and figure something out that's a suitable replacement and something that we can continue to make good content with and have fun with and be a good car. But I don't know what that is at this point, obviously, exactly. So it's time for this to be done. I have had a lot of changes in my life, a lot of good things, a lot of bad things, and it's time to try to embrace something new. So I have a destination in mind now, which is why we're getting to the end of this, I promise. But I've loved this car. I can't say it enough, and it's been spectacular. So the Alpha chassis, the Camaro platform, and I guess the ATS platform or CT4 platform now, cannot recommend enough. The chassis is phenomenal. The way it handles, the way it responds, the road feel you get, everything is spectacular. This is such a good car, such a good platform, and it's a great entry platform. I mean, again, I'd owned a Mercury Mountaineer and a Prius before I got this car, and again, I'm car-minded, obviously, but I felt more than prepared. The 335 horsepower from the 3.6 V6 has never been too much for my skill level. It's helped me to learn, it's helped me to train. It's been a great development tool for my driving skill, and I'm still not where I want to be. I still want to be a more proficient driver, performance driver especially, but it's been wonderful, and it's tackled everything with ease and with pride, and I'm so proud of this car. I'm so proud of it. I love it. Bluey is one for the record books for sure, but I'm ready. I've set my mind to it that I'm where I want to be. I have gotten to the place I want to be. I feel as prepared as I can be. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I had the opportunity to have this vehicle and have it be a part of my life and love it unconditionally. So I have a destination in mind here, so let's go for it. All right, this will be perfect. This will be the perfect bookend on the YouTube career of this car. So I start off by saying how much we've experienced with this car. I never did take it down a drag strip or anything, but we will wrap up accordingly. It looks like they rained out here. Interesting. We will wrap up accordingly. I love this car so very much. I am so thrilled that everything in life has led me to this point to have this beautiful tool and have gotten to use it to its maximum. And again, I don't know exactly what's coming next. I don't know what's going to happen, so I'm not going to reveal anything. There will be videos on it when I figure it out, I promise you, because I love cars. I love getting to experience them. But yeah, we've come to the end for this car. So if you're seeing this, it's on the chopping block. It's ready to go. If you're interested, let me know. But yeah, I don't know what to say to this car except thank you. Thank you all for watching, for being a part of it. My first review with this car got like thousands and thousands of views. It was awesome. I just love it. It's been phenomenal. It's done good work. It's been special to me. And I don't know what else to say. What better place to take it than a racetrack? Never got to go down the drag strip at WIR, but we made it. So this is the end of the road. I can't imagine ending it any other way. It's been phenomenal. It's been perfect. I love it to death. But that's going to be it. So whatever comes next, I can't wait to take you all along for the journey. Thank you all so much for your love and support always. It means the world to me. I'm so blessed and so thankful to have each and every one of you here that have been a part of this, not just with this car, obviously, with everything I do, from racing games, iRacing, the track day videos I did, the prep, talking about this car, street drives, track drives. It's been a phenomenal, phenomenal journey and phenomenal ride, and I'm such a lucky guy to be able to experience all this. So I can't wait to show you and tell you about what comes next when we figure that part out, but this is the best way to end it. And so thank you for everything, Bluey. It's been wonderful. Till next time, as always, bye.